Nongshim's team composition, besides
this brush, as Carrier thinking about coming through. Should be the Rift Scuttler lockdown for Peanut as Carrier face checks. Hook is going to miss onto Ellen though, as Kellen's in a lot of trouble. Faker doesn't have the Emperor's Divide, but they're not going to need it. That's going to be Zeus picking up first blood. Welcome to the LCK, my friend. Able to grab first blood. Faker picks up the next one, and Nongshim find themselves well and truly on the back foot.
And
is back in my favor. This is going to be the Drake just delivered over to Nongshim. They did have priority, and of course Kai'Sa was going for a reset, so no ability to actually that it deserves. And we're going to see like that decision not made. Good play back there, but Kellen's still dead. Ellen comes in, steals that one away, and Doctor is just going to definitely a series for Faker to have his 600th game opportunity. As Zeus possibly in trouble here as Peanut's trying to lock him down. The Nabar coming on through. Really good game sense from Zeus to make sure that he can get towards Faker, who flashes in for his divine. Zeus is still alive, and they're asleep. It's a double kill for the Lilia, and pack it up. Seem to have absolutely no interest in. As Faker's roaming down as well. That's going to be the stun from Carrier. Peanut taking a bit of damage from that Void Seeker. The hook's going to go wide, and this is just a free Drake over to T1.
Yeah, I'm actually happy that Nongshim don't like try to commit harder there at all. They're pushing the envelope constantly as Carrier goes in.
Whoa, the big old flash forward as there's the Gravity Storm. Does do decently, but the stun down, and that is a very, very dead Bay. The Watch Out Eat doesn't necessarily work, but thankfully Solar Flare stuns for about 3 trillion years. And so that is definitely...
They can't really do anything. They can't really get anything going. And Faker can just solo the Drake. And you were kind of saying it in Just Atlas, but this does feel like the type of game. Whereas Nongshim just like, well then.
What's happening in game number 2? Oh,
yeah.
Guys, imagine if we had Gangplank in this game. Maybe it would have been better.
You know, I know how everyone loves to more and more resources. Rich, you are not allowed to be there, my man.
Well, I mean, he does have a turret, theoretically, but let's see whether that does anything at all, as the tower's going to go down, and they're not going to go after the Renekton, so it looks...
T1 are not going to risk it, but it does look very funny, if you know where everyone is on the map.
Yep.
Game has slowed it down a little bit, and this is, to me, T1 just saying, like, guys, we're going to play this, no flips, no outs, just play for Mountain Soul, and keep it at that.
Oh, Carrier, he doesn't want that at all, as he gets flayed back. Eclipse is going to go off as the teleport does come through. Bay in the backline quite nicely, but Rich immediately has to get out, and Faker does a lot of damage at Conquering Sands. Who's terrifying as, oh, that was not the time to Blade Caller. Docdom does manage to flash out, but in goes Gumayushi, and Elm's going to take a nap underneath this turret. Does go golden, that should try and keep him alive, but he's still going to be dead. And that is another engage. The re-engage towards the top side. Bay is going to go down immediately. Peanut now running for the hills. The Crocodile going to be in trouble. And the sleep finally does come down. I actually thought Ellen used that before, but not actually going to get baited by the stopwatch. And had it for exactly when he needed it. And this could just be Baron for T1.
Oh, most definitely. And I want to see a replay there because Docdom cleansed. And I don't know if I missed that he cleansed something else or if he was too early on the cleanse on the Leona ultimate, because that is not something you can really afford. And T1 discontinues, and he has also a Branduin's Omen. And that's like just a...
2 levels ahead as well. It's a level 16 Nah.
Yeah. So, and that's like the feeling that you get in every single lane, right? Like, it's not bad. Zeus?
Yeah, he might be in a little bit of trouble here as he does get Mega Gnar. There is the Gnar back. It's going to get rid of 3 of them for now. We'll see whether he can move fast enough. They're going to bring an extra person as the Asterix does go off. In he goes once again. That's the double wall. The sleep comes down. Zeus is unkillable in this game. What the hell was that? Almost the triple kill there as the Empress Divide gets rid of Rich. He flashes on back in. He wants to try and take down Faker, but he just doesn't have enough damage. It's a double kill for the Azir in the end, and this may just be the game.
Can you get a more perfect introduction to the LCK? What a debut coming out here from Zeus, because that looked like everyone would have forgiven him if he died there, right? Like, it's happened.
Yeah, of course.
It's your first game. It's fine. But instead, he turns it around, and T1 is looking a lot better today, Atlas.
I think so too. I think they're onto something with this particular roster as in goes Faker, looking for a bit of damage there onto Kellen. He's free food. Peanut's going to be the same thing. Sort of like the bag of peanuts that you get when you're on the aeroplane early before, and he is 100% a hard carry when it comes to this pickup. Has been for years, in fact. As the Kai'Sa as well will be doing about 60 now with those wild cards getting boosted up. certainly able to take care of these minion waves very comfortably. And L.
Yeah, this is also, of course, the power of Voodoo, as Teddy's probably going to flash.
Yeah, is he going to make it? No, he's not. That's going to be first blood going over to Peanut. Right place, right time, and I'm not sure what Teddy... Guys comes in. Elm in a great position as Faker, looking for a Destiny Bay. Wants to get the interrupt, and he does so. Faker not going to make it up there. And now T1, they're looking to back away. Bay's going to take the inside track, though. It will be a 3 versus 2 as they get into the alcove. It's not where you want to be as Zeus goes down. Peanut grabs another kill. Facebreaker onto Elm, and he has to run for the hills. He does so, gets to safety. The flash out from Peanut. Good hook is going to land onto Bay.
Right, T1 is going to pick up either a Mount or an Infernal. Will be an Infernal. I really appreciate you giving me non-cloud.
Zeus is here. Rich rotates down, and Peanut's going to continue his assault on the jungle. There's the showstopper, though, as Zeus immediately having to flash away, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Faker, he thought about it, but then he was like, nope, that guy's dead. And unfortunately, it's the opposite experience here for Zeus in game.
The thing is, though, even though these skirmishes are going kind of rough, I say, as T1 goes in deep here.
Yeah, and Bay's actually going to say thank you for it, as there's the crash down from Kellen. A lot of flashes as Carrier and Teddy try to get out of there, but Rich turns up into the backline. Teddy immediately is eliminated. Elm now running for the hills as the Void Seeker comes in, and that's going to be it. Docdom picks it up with the Killer Instinct. He may actually die from this one. Immediate cleanse. That was pretty Captain Jack. Liked it a lot. As he supercharges to try and get himself out of the way. Faker's Ignite not going to be enough. As now Rich finds himself underneath the turret. Faker goes golden. Hook is going to go wide, and the crash down will spell the death of the Twisted Fate. And Nongshim have woken up.
The tempo and skirmishing gameplay from Nongshim is so clean there. And
what is this set actually going to be able to provide? But Bay has been playing it very, very nicely and turning a lot of what T1's been trying to do against them. As once again, Bay's going to find Faker. The Stride Break is going to slow him down, and then Bay grabs the kill with the Showstopper. 7 to win this 3v3 that is now going to be a 4v3 as Faker rotates over.
Oh, look at Bay. He's going to come in from the flank. They don't have vision of him.
Yeah, this is really dangerous. Void Seeker does come down. Teddy Featherstorm very, very early as Bay comes on in. There's the flash. Looking for Teddy right now. Carrier is going to be taken down. Teddy finds himself in relative safety, and Bay has to use the Showstopper. Not on the Xayah, which is absolutely the target that he was looking for. Blast Cone gets Faker to safety. Zeus is a little bit behind enemy lines, but he should be okay for the moment. As, oh no, I think they spotted him. There's the Void Seeker as well, as Docdom going to cancel the back, and Zeus is going to have to go for a run, I think. As Peanut, he's coming over, everyone collapsing onto Zeus, who's just like, nah, I'm getting this. We'll see whether he can actually, I don't know.
Drake is spawning, like, they need to not go on him. It's 25 seconds. You can't give him this save point.
Well, I mean, he does buy a lot of time, like you say. It's going to be Teddy going for a reset off the back end of this.
Self to say is Rich is found.
Yep, Gold Card is going to come in, but Faker doesn't have a lot of damage right now, and Rich is pretty tanky. There's the Dominus. Gold Card comes in. Carrier and Teddy are going to be in position. Peanut looking to try and turn up. There's the flash forward. Stun comes down onto Teddy. Immediately he has to Featherstorm. Gets into melee range with Rich, but will survive for the moment. Not enough to grab the kill. Faker goes in, gets baited by Rich. He does go down. Not even sure what that was, as at least Faker is...
You know, he still has a bounty because he's 2 on 88 CS because it's Teddy, and they've been
he's Teddy, yep.
funneling a lot. Oh, Teddy. Teddy?
Oh, no. What? He just kills him! Docdom's just dead, and he makes it to safety. This is really avoiding them. It feels like Peanut is like Zoe levels of destruction right now.
Oh, definitely.
And that's very scary.
But T1 does know what's happening. There comes the engage.
Yep, the crash down comes forward. This is a great engage out from Nongshim as Docdom grabs the kill onto Faker, but does have to make his way out of the fight. Teddy at full health as he dashes his way to the side. Elm now getting himself into position. The Haymaker from Bay, not enough to deter Teddy right now, who just walks past him. That's going to be enough autos. Elm actually grabs the kill, and now T1 can push forward. Rich will get stunned up, and look at the damage from this Xayah. Rich gets on top of him, but he still had Featherstorm, so Teddy easily able to lock down that kill. And Nongshim, they have to kill this Xayah instantly, otherwise these fights get so much harder.
And we see some split calls here. I would love for them to go to Drake. I don't think Peanut is still alive. Don't go for this. He's 2 levels up. He's still a Nidalee that's going to spare you. And they decide to go for the safe play and go for the Drake. And this is what we've been talking about this entire time. Yes, T1
does... Destiny almost available once again, as he does find a decent little stun there onto Kellen, who takes off his health bar. Peanut just executes Zeus. I'd like to see that one again. I think that was probably a spear landing and then Jace was dead.
That's not okay.
Yeah. He does have
a problem.
teleport, but he has teleport in 36 seconds. The Baron is going down fast. There's the Destiny to make sure that they have vision. Bay not going to be able to find the flank for free as Ellum wants to try and take this one, but he is behind 2 levels like you were talking about. Stun comes in. There's the Magnet Storm crash down as Kellen gets a really good engage. Teddy finds himself again in a great position as Doctorm gets behind him, but he's not able to execute. Carrier does fall down. Peanut grabs another kill, but still 5 members of Nongshim are closing in on T1. Faker and Ellum are going to have to try and protect Teddy. Can the Fountain Laser actually make it work? Good stun is going to land, and he will fall down. Rich grabs the kill. That is Ellum immediately falling afterwards. Zeus wants to try and be a hero, but he's not going to be able to. It's a double kill for Doctorm. This will be the Baron, and Nongshim take a huge advantage.
And Zeus, this time the pressure does get to him. It starts off with him getting picks. That forces T1 into an immediate awkward position where Nongshim, they don't care. They're immediately going to go for that Baron. And then it becomes so... Now, this teleport was channeled when this was looking much better.
Teddy! What the heck? He just comes out and executes. Now they're looking for another one. Rich gonna get stunned up as Ellen's just gonna boop him. They do manage to get him onto the box, but he's very tanky, and Carrier takes a lot of damage, but T1 have still won this fight, even if Rich gets out of here as Kellen dives on forward. The Magnet Storm is activated, but unfortunately, he's just gonna go down, and T1, that's the game plan.
And it sounds like a joke, but they've done this 2-3 times in a row now. Like, it's legitimately just Teddy's season opening, and he murders someone, and then they can...
We'll see whether we get the Inner Wild Crocodile. Is Peanut gonna get taken? Sorry, yeah. Big Netto about half health as Teddy feather storms. Can he actually get into position? Oh, the face break is so good out of Bay. Faker's gonna go down, and Bay gets right on top of the rest of the members of T1, and I have a feeling this is just it. That's the ace, and that's gonna be the game. Nongshim will bring us to Faker's 600th.
I don't know if they have the wave. There's only a single minion. I think they should be able to tank the turret here. Yeah, never mind. They can take the turret. They're fine. Unbelievable. Yet again, it's the flank that comes in. Continuously, Nongshim have been able to find these flanks again and again and again. And this time it pays off. As you said, an insane phase break coming from Bay, but it's Rich with the teleport that already secures it. And T1, you need to start sweeping your jungle better when you move up, because with a pick where he can just be okay, right? Like, he knows, I can play neutralizer, I can be fine. I don't need to carry, I don't need to make big plays. And I think thing has been so well planned that he can just run in it and pick up a free first Drake. And
yeah,
that is a good start.
Absolutely. Next one going to be the Ocean, as Cloud Soul might happen here.
This is the immediate moment for Alan. Might go for a dive here. I do feel like it's a little bit risky.
Yeah, beat drop comes in. That's going to be the tumble, gets them out of the way. Only level 5, so no solar flares as the teleports come on in. Carrier trying to get as much CC as possible and actually gets the first blood. It's a disaster as Rich just delivered under the turret. Gumayushi grabs a kill, and it's all going wrong for Nongshim. They get 1 kill onto Carrier, but it still looks really good. The ulti comes down, but Gumayushi locks down the kill. It's a double for the Vayne. And now Faker rotates in, looks to try and lock down Doctorm where he can. The Seraphine trying to run as Faker's already moving over to try and kill her as he takes down the Kai'Sa. And now Kellen's going to be dead as well. It's a big old thumbs up for Zeus. A double kill for the man in the mid lane. And Ellum's just farming mid, trying to do what he can. And it's
the fact that they overcommit this much is just... That should never happen.
We're going for it again as Carrier doesn't have Aftershock anymore. He's likely to die here as the beat gets dropped. And that is going to be Leona doing the same. So Nongshim, DDR on their ultimates. That's good news as Bay is going to turn back up. He doesn't have a flash, remember. Scatter the Weak is good, but there's a Ragnarok. And that is going to be a very dead Syndra. Faker comes over for the support. And this is just... She is going to be able to even get the minion wave as well. Voitsick. Oh, God, I was scared. Okay, in he goes. Doctorm gets the cleanse. And will be able to keep himself alive. Yeah, just a little bit greedy there from Gumayushi, unfortunately. Is now Rich trying to stop Zeus. It's real is the Typhoon. I think Typhoon's fantastic. Yeah. Super cool. But like Ceaseless Hunger, hate it. Not a big fan.
I like Dayside from Divine Sunderer. I think that one's
cool. That is cool. That
one's badass.
That's also just a cool word, right? After this one, if they do manage to lock this one down, Even levels on our junglers. Let's see who's going to win this poke war. The orbs coming on in. You can see Bay just trying to get as many of them on the ground as possible. Make sure that Scatter the Weak is as scary as it can be. He's throwing through as many as he can. There are so many buttons being pressed, and now Rich pulls the trigger. That's a triple knock-up, and in goes the charm as well. But T1, they keep themselves in it. Shockwave only lands onto Peanut, who soaks a lot of damage and will be taken down. Now Gumayusi trying to take the fight into his own hands, and Bay gets back to the rest of his team. It is going to be Dragon Trade.
This as well. I love it. But that flash is really valuable.
Yeah, well, we're going to look for it once again as there's the Shockwave. Doesn't do too much as Peanut's able to soak a lot of that damage. That's the Ornhorn from Rich on the backside. Carrier looking to try and make his way out as this Olaf is massive. Peanut will be taken down. Zeus here, another brick wall that Nongshim have to get through. And it looks like they're running out of resources in order to do so. And you saw, this is what happens. Docdom doesn't have his summoner spells, and it means he cannot get into these fights as effectively.
There is no smite.
Yeah, Peanut's dead. This Baron starting to go down pretty quickly. This will be a 4v5. We'll see whether Baron is going to work out for Nongshim as there are low health bars. Gumayushi's he's at full as now Rich gets body slammed. Doesn't have the Ornhorn, remember, as they will be just taking down this Baron. It's the Olaf able to lock it down, and Rich just too far forward. Unfortunate for the top laner of Nongshim, and they couldn't pull the trigger. They didn't have enough belly boop onto the Udyr as this tower is going to be the focus. Very tanky as Elam doesn't care about being stunned up or anything like that, and still has the Ragnarok at his disposal. And Nongshim now trying to defend this and started to dole out some of these items, so the gold lead's going to mean less and less as the game goes on. As Peanut, possibly caught in the wrong position, takes a blast cone but gets body slam for it. Slowed down there as now Gumayusi looking to get on top of him. Killer Instinct comes in as Docdom moves out of the way, cleanses. The barrel goes completely wide, but Peanut still going to be taken down. Now Elam finds himself in the front line. Carrier trying to be a hero as Docdom will be taken down on the back end. Rich trying to flash away as Gumayusi takes position on the front line. Elam gets rid of the Seraphine in like 1 or 2 axes. She is so squishy. Bay's going to get slowed down, and I think that this is going to be the game. It's a great stopwatch from Bay, but unfortunately he's dead as an afterthought. Rich finds the fountain, but he's not going to get anything done there, and I think T1 may have got the monkey off their back. They might be able to take down a game 3 in what feels like forever. They will do it. Their eyes set now on these Nexus turrets.
The 600th game of the living legend in the mid lane, Faker. A justified win, 41 here after what can only be described as a